Yes. All right.
Topic 2.
Topic 2 into releases.
Which is part 1.
Part 1, yeah.
It always confuses me. It's very confusing.
Releases part 1.
Topic 2, releases part 1.
Yes.
Okay, so as always, we're doing releases. I guess I'll start off this part 1 of releases. We have a lot of songs to cover, so let's go straight into it. First off, we should probably cover the past and future reviews that we are doing. Well, I don't think we have anything that's reviewing in the future, so this is strictly past reviews that we've done in the past month that you can find on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/trulydaebak. So, we've reviewed I-DLE's Butterfly, Baekhyun's City Lights, CIX's Hello Chapter 1, Hello Stranger.
109, you mean?
Day 6's Book of Us Gravity. It's 109 in Roman numerals.
Yeah, Roman numerals. Yeah.
G-Friends, Fever Season, Gangwon Sonyo's The Park in the Night Part 3, ITZY's, we just reviewed ITZY's It's Icy, Nature's I'm So Pretty, and Yoonha's Stable Mindset. So,
Mini album of the year.
Maybe there's a lot of contention. So, all right, starting us off, we have the Japanese version of Ratata, which is by I-DLE. They're making their Japanese debut. Jacob, you had notes on this?
Yeah. So I don't like this song. I don't think it I love Ratata. I don't like how it flows in Japanese. It feels kind of choppy.
Yeah, because there's a lot of.
But
it's just a language. I mean, it's hard to sort of go between the two.
Especially when you're just kind of like direct translating, like that kind of thing. Also, it's like hard to find lyrics that fit but also flow. Yeah. However, I do love the way they're styled in the MV. I think they look really, really good in this.
Yeah. So. That's one thing Cube hasn't done wrong so far in terms of I-DLE.
Yeah.
Cooper mentions some of the B-sides. He says, Light My Fire is amazing, super funky and fun, so he doesn't even talk about this.
Yeah, he didn't care about this song at all. He just wanted to mention that the B-side was good.
Yeah, so I should probably go listen to the mini album then.
Is it a whole mini?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mini, but it's got a bunch of Japanese versions on it.
Just Japanese
it makes sense.
versions of it.
So,
Okay.
After that, we have one team
Arby's. Oh, never mind. That's different.
No,
That's
one
next.
team
That's
with
next.
their mini album Just and the song title track Rollin' Rollin'. So I kind of missed the boat on their debut track, but no, not the one
Girls.
from
The
Produce
best
48.
Rollin' Produce 48 Rollin'.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love it.
That one.
So yeah, I kind of glossed over their debut in March, but so this group's produced by Divine Channel. Can definitely tell with the sort of instrumentals they're using, but I mean nothing too crazy. Definitely a lot of fun feature bass. So yeah, I'll try to keep track of them in the future. Next we have Arby's. With their digital single "Feel Like Summer." So Nate, you had notes on this?
Jacob goes after you.
Oh, I guess we're doing it like that. Okay.
All right.
We always do it like that.
Okay.
But then
And
Jacob
releases.
always gets confused.
Okay.
So
So I've not really comment on the song, but like they were walking around places in Korea that I'd been to like a ton of times. So it was already making me kind of nostalgic for my semester there, even though it hasn't even been like a month.
You're homesick.
No, it has been a month. Yeah, they were like walking around this one block in next to City Hall Station. Like they barely even left the station.
Yeah, well, I think a screenshot I took was them by the Sejong statue.
Yeah, we went there. I went there, so that's actually pretty cool. That's cool that I can actually recognize places in Seoul now. Now that I've been there, so.
Yeah, for me, I actually really liked the song. I thought it had really awesome instrumentals that just like really chill funk vibe, with a great bass line, and some really cool synth bridge, and then of course their vocals are always really good. So
yeah, definitely vocal stand.
check out Arby's. They have the meats.
They have the meats.
Oh, before I move on to the next song, by the way, before I forget, you can find a playlist link to all of these songs if you want to follow along in the description. And yeah, all of these are our favorites for the most part.
Yep.
Next, we have Aran with her debut full album entitled Puzzle 9 Pieces and the single Puzzle. So, Aran is...
Oh, wait, no.
That's Puzzle Moon.
Damn it.
It's half a cover. So Aran is a she's primarily a lyricist, producer. She wrote for female artists like Good Day, Lovelies, From His Nine. So definitely
Where's Good Day?
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
Gone.
Where do they exist?
So so she knows her way around in terms of production. This song was actually co-produced by Tak, so Superhuman, Feedback, Ladies Code, a lot of remixes. He's been killing it this year. So
the TT remix.
TT remix, which was really good.
2016 is that one?
Yes.
Yeah, that's how he got. That's how he got to start. He just did like mashups and remixes, and now he's producing music. So, so I joined. Tak being involved, definitely you knew it was EDM. So, really good drop. She has a really unique voice. I got to listen to the rest of the album as well. So it's a lot of the albums like this, just in terms of EDM style. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna look up her music whenever she comes back. So yeah, really enjoyable like EDM. Next we have Ava Max and NCT 127 with their digital single "So Am I."
Are you sure NCT 127 was there?
I mean,
yes,
kind of. I mean, I think it's just like Mark, Taeyong, and one other member. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody pointed it out on the comments of the video. It's like of who was there. But I mean, yeah, it kind of sucks then crediting all of NCT 127 there when it's just individual members doing verses. So I was when I first heard about this collab, I was just like, who the hell is Ava Max? And then
then you knew.
Then Cooper was like, the Psycho song was like, oh, aka like one of the most overplayed songs of the year, I guess. I mean, I don't know. It's cool to see. I feel like a lot. Again, it's not really a controversial opinion, but I feel like a lot of these collaborations are just clout at this point. Like they really don't care. they just see, okay, this person's a K-pop artist. All right, I want to get some of that K-pop money, so I'll do a special collaboration with them. I mean, this doesn't have any of like the musical interest, or it doesn't like. At least when Dua Lipa did her collaboration with Blackpink, like they sort of like made it fit. Like I don't know what NCT is doing on this song at all. It just doesn't sound like them. Yeah, I don't know. It's boring. It just sounds like the other song.
Yeah, it's that's what I said. It sounds way too much like Sweet But Psycho. It's like literally,
it's the same
like copy paste.
Yeah, it's the same melodic thing. It's the same melodic like sort of progression, just in a different key.
Yeah, it's like she ripped off her own song, but worse.
Yeah, no, a lot of
I at least
Western
like
music
Sweet
like
But
that.
Psycho in a little bit, and like this is just like the same song and not as catchy, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was, and it just felt like NCT, like you said, was just tacked on at the last second. So
yeah, I mean, I don't like that in terms of like, at least try to do something interesting when if you're gonna have a K-pop collaboration. Just don't tack them on there just because you want the K-pop money. Cooper says, super disappointing collaboration. The song itself is super basic and lifeless, but there's not even a good vocal on the collab, just a mediocre rap section. So, and he's saying that as one of the biggest NCT 127 fan we know, so NCT fan we know. So, better music coming later though, at least. Next we have Ben with her digital single "Thank You for Goodbye." So, Ben is probably one of my favorite ballad singers primarily. There's just something about her voice that just really sort of is sort of attractive to me. Just really unique sort of voice. Not to mention she did like, I think she had a perfect all kill in like 2 hours with the song.
Oh, wow.
It was like number 3 on Insta, like, you know, like how they sort of compile all the charts. Yeah, basically that's the thing. Like for those of you that aren't as knowledgeable about Korean charts, like a lot of the K-pop songs do well, but a lot of these like straight up ballad songs just destroy the charts because it's people like, you get a wider age demographic because like the older like people like in their 50s like everything listen to this stuff, and whereas not as many older people listen to K-pop. So yeah, it always just does well digitally. So
also Korea is a bit of an anomaly in that like for in the States, for example, like there's people who just listen to rock, just listen to hip hop, just listen to pop. Like in Korea, there are people who literally like they only listen to ballads.
yeah, because there's just so many,
and they check out like every ballad that comes out.
Yeah, there's just so many like Korean ballad singers that they've sort of just taken a life of its own there. So yeah, the high notes on this song are just insane, especially towards the end. Like the crescendo she hits is incredible. She still amazes me to this day. Also, Jiho from Oh My Girl is like the I guess main character. I don't know what the sort of story is going on here, but there's like some part where she's like singing emotionally in karaoke alongside the song. But yeah, really enjoyable if you like ballad singers. I in terms of like praise, I'd probably put Ben up there with like Yoonha in terms of ballad singers I enjoy. So that should say enough. Next, we have BY with his full-length album, The Movie Star. The title track is called, Gatatsade. it's Korean.
Karasade, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. This is probably one of the most epic sounding like intros I've heard since like EXO's Mama.
The Hangul, it's Karasade.
Yeah, Karasade.
Yeah, so I don't know why. Yeah,
where's the T? Why did the T come from?
I think just because when you say it, it kind of sounds like Gata.
Yeah, Kara. Yeah,
so it's a weird romanization. Okay.
Yeah.
That because I thought it was supposed to be English.
Sade.
Karasade.
Yeah.
Carne asada. I don't know.
Carne asada. Yes.
Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'm a sucker for anything with Gregorian chant, and holy shit, does this song have Gregorian chanting? I guess I was comparing this a lot to Kanye West. His whole Yeezus album, Black Skinhead. There's like a lot of just like really intense drums, a lot of like super dark, creepy, foreboding, like intense music, and even the imagery of this video is insane. There's like people with like morph suits on. There's guys in the freaking underwear with like blinders in like horse paddocks. They're like, BY is wearing this super like Alexander Wang-esque like face cage. Just like, this is seared into my like brain. Like, this is probably one of my favorite music videos I've seen all year. It's super vivid imagery, and there's like super like, and like the voice modulation in some parts like super deep, like Tyler the Creator, but like, oh my god. Like, there's nothing safe about what like any of this, and that's why I love it. It's super like experimental, super out there, and I mean, yeah, BY he's great with this kind of stuff, and not to mention his flow on this is incredible. Not even just like on top of just how crazy like the instrumental and like the video is, just like he kills this song. So yeah,
this is the best song he's put out in a long time, I think.
Definitely. He's way back on my radar now. I should probably go listen to this entire album too. So Jacob, you have any other thing to follow up on, or?
So I thought this music video was really cool, and that, so with the horse theme, there was a lot of, I don't think it's in the same place, but I think they're like directly referencing the Gangnam Style music video in a few of these shots, because they're angled exactly the same way.
Yeah.
Like so for example, in the part where he's like standing in the gym, or not the gym, but like the horse gym, I guess, gymnasium place, like where the horse is standing there. Well, no, that's a different shot. But the first shot that I'm talking about is where he's just standing in I'll just call it a barn, with the horse standing in the background. Like, that looks like one of the shots in Gangnam Style.
Yeah.
Actually, I think in Gangnam Style it was like a volleyball court inside of there or something. And then the part where you were talking about with all the weird guys in their underwear like bashing their head into the cage or whatever in the stables. Like, again, it's the same exact like camera angle. So I don't know if it's like a reference or if like on the director's part or what, but I thought it looked cool. So
yeah, definitely. Next we have Boy Story with their I think like their 6th Chinese digital single, Too Busy, which features Jackson Wang. So I was wondering when this collaboration was gonna happen, because you kind of knew, making a Chinese group, Jackson being from Hong Kong. Only a matter of time. So yeah, definitely I enjoy this a lot more than I feel than some of their other songs, just because there's a lot of I felt like there's a Stray Kids influence in this, just like a lot of rock, a lot of like heaviness to it that you haven't heard from them in a while. I know everyone's kind of creeped out the fact that they're all like little kids, but they're super talented. Like, even at like being 2004 to 2007 liners, they're really good at dancing. They're pretty good already at like rapping and singing. So yeah, I think they have a bright future ahead of them. And yeah, the funny thing is technically they're ITZY's Sunbaenim, because they debuted before them. So even though like ITZY are way older.
Well, obviously. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that will ever really matter, because it's not like they're gonna be promoting in the same place ever.
I mean, maybe if JYP does like a cool like sort of like SM Town type thing and invites all the groups.
They do JYP Nation concerts.
Yeah, so
would Boy Story be be there though?
But I don't
they
think so.
specifically promote in China?
are they allowed to promote in Korea?
Yeah.
I'm sure they're allowed.
Yeah, they probably could.
That'd be cool though. Just like see all the JYP artists together, just like not just the Korean ones, like Boy Story, Nizzy Project, whenever that comes out.
Did they train in Korea or did they have like a different place in China?
So Boy Story is partnered with some type of basically it's
Chinese company.
Yeah, they partner with Chinese companies, much in the same way that Nizzy Project is partnering with Sony. They sort of partner with local or just a domestic entertainment company to sort of help promote it, but they take the brunt of the sort of like training and production, I guess. So
Sony's the Japanese girl group.
Nizzy Project. So I thought this was good. Jackson's
my only comment on it was I'm interested to see how popular they get in China, considering like they have such an unusual age group. Like I'm wondering if maybe they're going for, since like K-pop and stuff like that mostly is marketed towards kids, I wonder if it's something specific to Chinese audiences that kids connect more with people their own age, I guess.
I don't know. Maybe
for whatever reason.
Maybe they just want to get a head start on terms of like getting them out there.
Maybe that could be like just for
Chinese
terms of longevity.
Yeah, Chinese market's pretty saturated too. So
yeah,
Nate.
Yeah, like you said, it's very reminiscent of Stray Kids, except they're literal kids. But I liked it. I'm always down with more like hard rock and like rap stuff, and so I enjoyed it.
Next we have
the best one.
We have the best song of the year.
One.
Catchu with their digital single Happy Day. So to explain this group, it is a 4-member Japanese group, or consisting of Japanese members, group trying to enter the K-pop market.
Oh, they're Japanese. Okay,
yeah, they're all Japanese.
Yeah, you couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell by the pronunciation.
It was the most Japanese thing in the world.
Well, I know I didn't like I thought they looked Japanese, but I just assumed they were Korean.
Yeah, they're similar. So anyway, this song straight up copied Red Flavor's instrumental. Like, and by copied, I don't mean like it sounds like they just basically like somebody it's like the dollar store version of the Red Flavor instrumental. It's like somebody downloaded like a free trial of Fruity Loops and tried to figure out how to make the Red Flavor instrumental. I think Stu in our Discord says it's the AliExpress Red Flavor.
Yeah. All the comments are in Japanese actually.
And all the comments are
complaining about Red Flavor.
Yeah, really? Even the Japanese people.
It's a bunch of Japanese K-pop characters, and then you just see Red
Flavor, so everyone knows.
Red Flavor.
Oh my god!
They're like, you ain't slick.
My favorite comment was, "This is what happens when you get the pirated version of Red Flavor. You get this version instead."
Yeah, it's like you're on LimeWire trying to download the album. You end up with this, and you don't know. But even like the music video is so low budget. I mean, I don't want to make fun of them too much because it's probably their company that's trying to do this stuff. So I kind of feel bad.
Oh yeah,
they have to deal with it. Oh, like this is.
It's not the group's fault, but.
Yeah, like this is the perfect definition of what a Worry Award candidate is, where it's so bad it's good.
Award. Dude, I hope Worry Award goes to them.
I will fight tooth and nail for them to win a Worry Award. Because I mean, there's
unless
just something.
Somebody else puts out another zinger.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to beat this because this is just so bad. It's endearing in a way. And no, freaking Kirti again in our Discord said, like, there's a rap break part, and she's like, it sounds like Honda Hitomi from IZ*ONE doing a cover of Red Flavor because it's so high pitched. Oh, I was at work when I listened to this song, and I had to hold in my laughter so much because it was so funny. Oh, so what did you think of this song, Jacob?
It's like as soon as you listen to it, you're like, why is Red Flavor playing right now? It's like without the what. It's got those weird. They just got rid of those in the instrumental, and then it basically just started singing over it. Dude, who thought this was a good idea? Also, are they getting money. Sued by SM?
I mean, no, maybe they won't.
SM doesn't care. They probably have like 100 views on YouTube or something.
They have 5,500 views.
5,000.
Oh my
They have
god,
133 dislikes.
They have 100. Oh, dislikes. Okay, yeah.
The only way they can defend this is if they say it's a parody, which you could make a legitimate case for it.
Yeah.
So Nate, did you have anything? Did you have anything to add on?
I don't have anything extra, no.
Dude,
And Cooper just says,
their company clearly does not care because like
yeah.
this MV had like a $50 budget.
it makes that one very good music video that looks like it was done in like iMovie. It makes that look so much more high budget.
Good. Yeah.
Oh boy! So
Did
please,
you watch
like
their next music video that came out 3 days ago?
Wait,
Yeah.
they had another one?
yeah, another
see
one.
it.
It's just as like
watch.
incredible.
Just as,
Is it that
it
they
didn't
pirate
steal a
another
different
song?
K-pop
It wasn't, as far as I know, it wasn't stolen.
Okay.
It wasn't stolen. So mild improvement. Anyway, moving on,
Blatant copyright infringement.
we have Dio from EXO with his SM Station single. No, not that Dio. SM Station 3 single called That's Okay. So this is his last single before he enters the military. I think he entered sometime in July. Pretty good acoustic song. I've always liked his voice. He's on arguably the best FX song, Goodbye Summer. So he just never had too much of an opportunity to do solo stuff or just do a lot of vocals, just because EXO has a lot of really good vocalists, so he kind of gets like thrown by the wayside. But yeah, Dio has always been a really good vocalist, so
yeah,
definitely gonna miss him.
In EXO-K, he had a lot of time to shine, but like when there was just EXO together, Chen and Baekhyun kind of hog everything.
Yeah, Chen obviously definitely took a lot of lines. I mean, for good reason. He's incredible, but yeah, Dio kind of just in terms of the hierarchy. But yeah, hope he does well in the military.
Yep.
Next, we have DJ Hyo with her digital single Badster. And, oh boy, was this Badster? I mean, it's not bad. It's just I can understand why Hyoyeon likes this type of thing. It's just
club music.
It's club music. I mean, there's really no other way to explain it.
That's where she performs. Like, that's what she's making for, so.
I know. I mean, like, the music isn't as memorable as the music video, because, I mean, somebody in the comments said it just looks like Jimmy Neutron animation.
Jimmy Neutron.
I mean, there was a Twitter post. It's like, do you remember Cindy from Jimmy Neutron? This is her now, and it's a screenshot of this music video. So, yeah, I mean, Hyoyeon's gonna do her thing. So, what you gonna do?
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad by any means, but I thought it was okay. But the MVA I think does look bad. Like, it looks like they were trying to make it look like the Apple, not Bitmoji, the Memoji. Yeah. The Memoji things from Apple.
That's a popular thing. I've seen a lot of music videos in Korea that are doing that now.
Yeah, but they're actually just using the app in most of those music videos. It looks like they
just made their own version.
CG'd their own thing, and it just looks ugly. You know, I don't know.
Yeah,
Nate,
I thought it was easily her worst single. I actually enjoy most, or if not all, of the other songs she's put out.
Punk Right Now is really good.
Yeah, Punk Right Now, it's great. But yeah, this song had nothing going for it, in my opinion. And then the music video just piled on top of that to make it even worse. The music video just does not look good at all.
I do think her show logo looks cool though.
Yeah, logo looks cool, but that's about it.
It's pretty irrelevant otherwise. So.
Cooper says, horrifying music video and the song is a hot mess. So, yeah. Next, we have Dongkiz with their single album entitled Blockbuster. And holy crap, it's a Ghostbusters interpolation. Yep. It's a Ghostbusters concept. What? Like, I tweeted Game Over Greg Miller at it. So like, have you seen this music video? It's a K-pop group doing Ghostbusters. And like they committed. They had like the Ecto 1, they had proton packs, they had like ghosts. I mean, this might be the greatest comeback concept of the year. Like I don't know who thought of it. I don't know how they're getting away with doing essentially doing a weird version of like the Ghostbusters theme, but like I appreciate the commitment to it. Like, this is incredible. And the live stage, they have like an actual like ghost. They have someone in a ghost costume like run on stage, and they shoot. Like the live stage, you have to see the live stage. It's incredible.
Wait, is it the green?
No, it's like a. It looks like the ghost emoji on like iPhone. So
okay.
It's basically that. It's just like basically that, but it's just like a fluffy like version of that. So yeah, this was incredible.
Yeah, I thought this was awesome. Like, it's literally this Ghostbusters concept, and I listened to it like without the video first, and I was like, wait, this is literally the Ghostbusters theme. Before like as soon as it went, dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
So yeah, this was awesome.
Nate?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Pretty much, I'm down with weird Ghostbusters K-pop mashup.
I'm just down for weird K-pop concepts in general. Like we're not getting as many of those recently, just because it's too pop or K-pop blew up, so you can't really get away with weird as much as you used to be able to. But man, do more weird stuff, especially Dongkiz. Especially I'd like for them to stay on my radar. Cooper said, I showed this to my friend that is not into K-pop, and they like the instrumental, so I guess this makes this song of the year.
Also, am I the only one that pronounces their name Dongkiz?
Dongkiz? I thought it was Dongkiz.
Yeah, Dongkiz. Yeah, Dongkiz.
There's bad keys, Dongkiz. I don't know. Anyway.
Bat keys?
Yeah. Bad kids.
Bat keys and donkeys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have DPR Cream, Nate's favorite artist, with their debut digital single.
Can you please do a cover of Cream? Can you please do a cover of Cream?
They did a debut digital single entitled Color Drive. So for those that aren't familiar with the whole DPR sort of collective, DPR Live is primarily the rapper. There's a bunch of other people with DPR names that do production, sort of mixing and all that sort of stuff. DPR Cream is primarily the producer for DPR Live's music, but so whereas opposed to DPR Live does a lot of like hip hop type of stuff, DPR Cream is way more in the R&B realm.
Yeah.
So I mean the music is incredible. I love like the funky bass that he has going in the background. Also has a really unique voice. But I'd say I was more captivated, if anything, by like the cinematography in this video is incredible. Like they have like really good color correction, like all this, even the CG looks incredible. Like he goes onto like a weird like alien planet type thing. Like there's this really cool part as well where he's doing like a keys solo and it's like stabilized to keep his hand in the center and everything. There's just like a lot of really cool details with this. So, yeah, I'm a fan. I hope he continues to do music alongside DPR Live as well because they're doing some really interesting stuff over there.
Yeah, I thought the visual design in the MV was really cool. This is his debut like as an artist, right?
Yeah, as an artist.
So yeah, like before that I only knew DPR Live for the past like couple years. So yeah, it's a nice R&B like chill song with like some cool synths and guitars and stuff. I liked it.
Nate?
There was a really awesome piano solo. That was what stood out to me.
Yeah, the piano solo was
this
cool.
Is sweet. Because we don't get crazy piano solos in K-pop very often.
Yeah, last one was like what, Ijina, and Gray. Yeah, probably last one.
Also, that time JYP played the piano with his foot.
Next is also another song featuring DPR Cream. It's a collaboration with DPR Live, digital single entitled Gravity. Whereas this one, like DPR Live, very much hip hop. DPR Cream, very much R&B. Them collaborating together, rockabilly. Like it was kind of a surprise for me just hearing this. I was like, is this DPR? Like you really don't associate with them with this type of music. I was just like, this sounds like a Hyoko song, not a DPR song. So enjoyed this a lot. Really good guitar parts, obviously. So a really nice surprise to be able to hear it.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with like everything Andrew said. Like, my notes are on like I really like how unified the underground scene is in Korea. Like, in the U.S., there's underground hip hop. There's like underground like indie bands. There's alternative bands. There used to be a lot of punk bands. Like they all were kind of isolated in their own genres for the most part. Whereas I feel like in Korea they all like work together like all the time. Like for example, like Hyeoko's obviously it's like an indie rock band, right? But Oh Hyuk, like he works with hip hop artists all the time.
Yep.
It's like I like the collaboration and the genre bending.
Yeah,
I
genre
guess.
bending is so cool.
Like, and the last thing I said in my notes is like, I want to see more post-genre artists in the West like we do in Korea. It's like one of my favorite things about
a lot
K-pop.
of different things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next, we have EXO-SC with one of their lead single or one of their main singles off of the What a Life mini album entitled What a Life. So EXO-SC is a subunit consisting of Sehun and Chanyeol. So again, continuing the trend of doing like initials. So I'm guessing they're going to be doing this subunit until they end up enlisting in like 2021.
Yeah, it's like the Super Junior D&E of EXO.
Yeah, it makes sense. They gotta keep them in the market out there. Definitely, it's what I expected from Sehun and Chanyeol. I mean, if you know, like that's the rap line of EXO, so you kind of knew they were going to do some type of hip hop music. I mean, it kind of reminds you of like what 17 does with their like the hip hop team unit.
Yeah, subunits.
Yeah, so almost similar in a way. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't really too crazy on the music. It's what I expected at least. So that's all I really have to say. Next, we have Far East Movement with their digital single "Glue" featuring Heize and Sean Wasabi. That's a name I'd never expected to hear on this show at all. So, Sean Wasabi is a Filipino American DJ, producer, button masher. I guess how he got popular was he did these like cool like anime metal like EDM mashups using something called like a MIDI fighter. It's basically just like a DJ control pad, but it's made with like fighting stick buttons. So there's like 64 of them. Yeah, it's a custom sort of thing. So it's really cool stuff. Like I've been following him since like 2015. So yeah, just seeing him collaborate with Far East Movement and Heize of all people, I did not expect that. The instrumental is definitely his like style, so I really like it. Also, you rarely get to hear Heize sing in English a lot, so like there's like a few lines of Heize singing in English, so that was kind of weird. Yeah, that's like pretty cool collaboration just to see, just really random. So yeah, I guess that's just sort of Far East Movement's whole thing with transparent artists, just bringing like East and West together in that sort of way.
Yep. Yeah, that's basically what my comment is about. Is I love to see like Far East Movement continue to work in like the in between area they've kind of carved out for themselves between like I said in my notes Korean, but really Asian and American like music markets, and I like to see them continue to work with K-pop artists. Like on their last album, what was it called again?
I forget. They had a
lot.
It
was a good album though. I liked it a lot.
Hyodin, they had Tiffany, they had
Yoonmi, they had
J Park,
Loco. I think they had Loco.
Yeah, they have a bunch of people. They had they did a song with oh god, I forget, but yeah, they have a lot of collaborations. So it's cool to see them sort of dip their toes in a lot of different markets.
Yeah, Loco was there. Urban Zacapa.
Yeah, Urban Zacapa.
I don't know how I forgot that. Chanyeol was on the single. Forgot about that too. Real Love. So with
Chanyeol and Tinashe.
Chanyeol and Tinashe.
Yeah,
like,
that's
crazy.
That was the craziest collaboration. Like what? Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, they have a lot of connections, so they're bringing a lot of transparent artists is definitely among like the 88 Rising, like sort of bringing like a lot of like Asian American artists to prominence. So yeah, hopefully they can continue doing what they're doing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Next we have Gaho with his digital single Fly. So
cover of the GOT7 and Jessica songs.
Yes. Yeah, I thought it was awesome vocals as expected from Gaho. But I really like the way the instrumentals accented his singing this song. And there was a cool music video as well.
Cooper says Gaho always comes through with the vocals, and this is a much brighter and louder song than he normally does. Wish he could get a full album though. Yeah, I think he's only just done like periodical singles. So, whereas everyone else in Planetarium has gotten some mini albums and such. But Gaho has a great voice. Next we have Ha Sang-moon, formerly of Hotshot. I don't know if that works anymore. Doing his own thing. Off of his mini album BXXX. Title track is Blue.
So what is BXX like censoring the word blue?
I don't know. Unless it's
books. But yeah, in this song, I thought it was pretty good. In particular, I really like the falsetto vocals with the piano instrumentals they used. So.
Cooper says, I always appreciate the usage of blue aesthetics, but he continues to be very unmemorable. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't mark it down. I don't know. He's kind of hit or miss for me. Next, someone that's not as hit or miss is Hotfelt, formerly known as Yenny or Yen from Wonder Girls, with her digital single "Happy Now" featuring Moonbyul of Mamamoo. That's an awesome collaboration right there.
Nick Fury Moonbyul with a katana.
Nick Fury, it's like punished Moonbyul. Yeah, I'm glad that they're. I don't know, what is it with like ex Wonder Girls members and having weird ass music videos, because this is a weird music video.
This is 100% Sunmi inspired.
I'm perfectly okay with it.
Yeah, like Sunmi does weird stuff with like Noir, like Yenny's doing weird stuff with Happy Now. So it's cool to see them collaborate. I didn't really ever think this was a possibility, but Moonbyul rap features, Moonbyul getting to do stupid stuff is always that's always a win in my book. Though I'd say there's one part like during the chorus where it feels like where the "Are you happy now?" It feels super rushed for no reason, so that kind of just threw me off. But I mean, I still enjoy the song.
Yep. So for me, again, love to have more Hotfelt. Like her first like debut album was amazing. What was that single from last year called? I forgot. Hold on. Really good. It was Plum or Plume or however the hell you pronounce it.
Where she cuts her hair halfway through the music video.
Yeah, that was really good. So I'm glad she's keeping her streak going. I want another album soon, because that would be really interesting to hear.
She kind of fell off the radar for a bit. Yeah, I didn't realize. I was wondering where she was, but that's nice.
I'm just happy to get more. She was my bias in Wonder Girls, so. And yeah, like Jacob said, her solo stuff was great. The mini album was really good. So it's cool to get more. It's great. And Moonbyul killed it as usual. And then, yeah, like you said, the music video, the instant I saw it, I was like, okay, this is definitely inspired by Sunmi's weird music videos. So that makes sense.
Oh, man.
Wonder Girls had weird music videos too during their band concept.
That's true.
I Feel You is the epitome of weird ass music videos.
Yeah.
Or Why So Lonely. Anyway, closing out this section.
I was gonna say she was probably my bias as well until Sunmi came back.
My bias was always Yumin, just because drums or bass, I forget. Anyway, closing out this section.
Sunmi plays bass.
Yeah, Sunmi plays bass. So both of them, I guess, were my bias. Closing out this section, we have Heize with her digital single "We Don't Talk Together," which was produced by Suga of BTS. Never in my life have I ever wanted to be a skeleton until now. From the music video.
A crippled skeleton,
yes. You could definitely tell that it was Suga Yoongi on the production. He loves having this like future style of production. Definitely, I see a lot of similarities in terms of production that he did with. He worked with Epic High. When he worked with Sudan, and he did Wine. So. I know. I'd say the only thing I didn't like about it is there's not much of a melodic difference or change or increase between like the verse and the chorus. I mean, that'd be the only thing. I guess that's Heize. She's definitely
that's what I'm saying is it's more the same that way melodically. I do like the production on this, however.
And also, I surprisingly like the Giddy Boy feature. I mean, his features are usually hit or miss for me, but I like it kind of changed it up how it felt a bit. So yeah, it was a good feature.
Yeah. So again, another solid Heize track, but I'd like to see her branch out into more styles as far as like, she just tends to stick to her own like style. Like I give Heize mostly a pass though, because I don't think anybody else really does something exactly how she does.
She operates in her own space.
But again, I'd like to see more experimentation on her part, I guess.
Nate?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much the same. Like, it's more Heize. It's good. If you like Heize, you'll like it. But it's nothing new. Yeah,
you should know what to expect from Heize at this point. Cooper, being a huge Heize fan, he says, "God bless this chorus. Heize Forever.
Heize Forever.
Indeed.
And immediately, I felt like it starts off and you could tell it's a GWSN song. They're definitely getting into that like G-Friend Lovelyz territory where they have a signature sound, and they're kind of sticking with it. I'm okay with that. I can understand why people get bored of that. Some people